Since I was able to test out so many different dunk packages from low dunk ratings to high dunk ratings, from tall builds to short builds, today I'm gonna end up showing y'all some of the best dunk packages you can use on NBA 2K26 and various breakdowns of safe dunks, flashy dunks, or even NBA dunks in this video. So before we get into it, make sure y'all boys drop a like on the video, make sure y'all boys subscribe, because y'all gonna see a variety of build heights and build ratings from all the way from a 50 driver dunk all the way to a 96 to 99 driver dunk. There's gonna be a dunk package in today's video that's gonna help you end up getting to that rim, while also going against contact dunks and standing contact dunks in today's video. But the first thing I want to get into is the dunk meter. As you end up going to your settings and you go to customize HUD, scroll through your shot meter so you can see which meter you want to use. But some of the best meters to use is like Arrow 2. I just started using Arrow 2 and I like it way more than Comet, and Comet is what I was using at the beginning of the game. Before I even used the default one, I used Comet before the default dunk meter, and it was those two as my top two. Now a lot of people have been telling me to use Funnel. Funnel is cool, it's just based on your preference. You will have to make it a little bit bigger so you can be able to visually see it more. Then the default meter Curve, it still can get the job done. And I can definitely say almost about 60% of the game still use the default meter. But when it comes to the shooting star, a lot of people has been transitioning to this shooting star one and recommended I should try this. Now this is only with the medium-sized shooting stars. Just imagine if you have large shooting stars, you will be able to visually see the meter a little bit more than other meters, because this may be one of the biggest meters in the game when activating the dunk meter. Now that I just show you the best dunk meters to use, this is very important. Go to the dunk style creator. Just don't buy NBA dunk package from animation store, especially if you got contact abilities. Do not just buy a regular animation from the animation store. Make a custom dunk setup. So this is be able to get your contacts, your LeBron James, and all those dunk packages all together, so you can be able to get the full ability of your build. A lot of people do not use the dunk creator. They just end up buying LeBron James dunk packages and throwing it on their My Player. But for some of the safest dunks that you can end up using, athletic hangs off too, and it doesn't require you to have a high driving dunk. 60 with a 40 vertical. Then we got athletic one hand, and it's for my guards, so people who got low driving dunk, even my big builds. If you a 7-footer, you got a 75 driving dunk, hey, try this. But if you don't like it, you can try something else. But you got a 75 driving dunk with a 55 vertical. But most of these safe dunks that you're gonna see does not require you to have a high driving dunk. As you see, Klay Thompson is the same as that athletic one, with only being a 55 driving dunk and a 35 vertical, but it does have better animations. I definitely can say I've been using Klay Thompson dunk packages for the last few years, and if you got a low driving dunk build, I definitely recommend you use it. A lot of people was trying to use Luka Doncic had some good dunk packages, but it was a few of them that was definitely going to get you blocked. But for De'Aaron Fox, you gotta have an 85 driving dunk with a 70 vertical. He actually soars. He gets to the rim. It's like he glides to the rim. It's nothing too crazy. He don't get too high. It's just he gets straight to the rim. The thing about this dunk package, even with you being under 6'5", you can get standing dunks. As long as you got a decent rating like a 40, his dunk package will end up glitching you into a standing dunk animation. Now for one of the dunk packages that literally changed NBA 2K23, the quick drops off one was crazy. You cannot stop anybody if they had this dunk. It was very hard to block, but now it's a little bit slower. He doesn't take off from that far, but it still gets the job done if you want a safe dunk. Now if you're someone that's on a low driving dunk build and you're trying to figure out what some dunk packages I can use, Manu Ginobili, Klay Thompson, those are maybe the top two I would say to use, especially if you're around that 60 dunk rating or 55. Definitely use Manu and use Klay Thompson as your top two, but also you got athletic hangs off one. Now if you got at least a 65 driving dunk, athletic hangs off one, even if you want a 7-footer. This one right here glides you to the rim. This is one of those ones that is maybe my favorite dunk since NBA 2K24 that has literally been gliding anybody to the rim. No matter if you have a slow player, it will pull you to the rim. Then we got Malik Monk. 80 driver dunk, 70 vertical. This is a cool dunk, especially for my smaller guards. And he do got a few flashy animations into it. Nothing too crazy. Like he got some reverses, he got some windmills. Nothing too crazy, but mostly they're safe dunks. But we cannot forget about this one. If you remember, the Devin Booker dunk package. Now this dunk package is overpowering. When I say overpowering, if you have this dunk package with other dunk packages, it will trigger more than the other dunk packages. So if I have this on and maybe Zach LaVine dunk package, most of the time, the Devin Booker is going to pop up more than the Zach LaVine because it's more overpowering. Certain dunk packages in NBA 2K in general overpowers other dunks like LeBron and the straight arm tomahawks. Now I'm going to show you some of the flashy dunks. Now look, cradle dunk off one, parts of the Michael Jordan dunk. This one is very overpowering of being able to consistently get this animation. That's one thing I can definitely say. If you got multiple dunk packages on, there's animations that's going to overpower other animations that you want to try out. So just keep that in mind. Certain packages that you put on will affect the ones that you want to end up trying to get in certain situations. But for the next dunk, like side clutches off one and front clutches off one are good dunks. Just know all these dunks I'm showing you, there's still a possibility that you get blocked. It's not going to be a dunk on here that you can't get blocked. It's just a lower percentage on certain dunks that you won't get blocked versus the other ones. It'll put you in certain situations. It's all situational based on when you do the dunk package. The same thing with like the clutch reverse off the baseline. This dunk can get blocked. It's all about position and when you end up triggering this dunk, because it can get blocked and it can be very successful. Then for the next one, we got the back scratchers, the quick drop. Now this one I use a lot. This one does not get that much block versus a actual rim hang. A rim hang gets blocked. Now the quick back scratcher D Rose dunk, this one doesn't get blocked as much. Most of the time I use this on a 6'8", 6'5", or 6'4", I don't get blocked as much. Then we got the baseline reverse. Now this one, it does have a one reverse that's a two-hand, but out of all the other animations that you're gonna get with this dunk package, it's actually great. This is maybe the one I would definitely recommend you use, especially for a baseline reverse. Because most of the time somebody actually like trailing you, it's gonna be a quick animation. You don't want a slow actual baseline reverse because it's gonna be bad. Because nobody wants to get knocked out of a dunk animation. Then we got the windmill off one. Now a lot of you guys, y'all ask, windmill off one. It's a cool dunk, but it's an overpowering dunk. And you, like I told you, when I say overpowering, this will trigger a lot. It will happen a lot, especially like uber athletic tomahawks. This is a great one to use, but it triggers a lot as well. So if you're someone that's going to end up trying to put multiple dunk packages on, you want to have a variety of dunks, just know certain dunk packages will overpower the others. And then we have athletic front tomahawks. Now I usually don't use that many off twos, but when it comes to this one, it's a great one to use. Even when it comes to just getting down a lane and I want to dunk other than Ja Morant, this is the one that's going to end up getting me contact dunks as well. But there is times that this dunk won't get you a contact dunk, but it will let you finish over somebody because the way he jumps. Because it's literally a nice off two dunk that he's not too flashy, but he does cock the ball back just a little based on what dunk animation you end up getting. Now that I showed you some dunks from having a 50 driving dunk all the way having a 90 driving dunk, now I'm going to end up talking more about the NBA dunk packages, contact dunks, standing contact dunks, even catching alley-oops, and the best badge levels that you need. Like Aerial Wizard, the best badge level is at least gold. Gold is the sweet spot. And now as we talk about alley-oops, now I'm gonna put y'all hip to some things. Now when it comes to regular alley-oops, this is things like Rec, My Career, Proving Grounds, and even Pro-Am. Those are all the game modes that this is gonna be, the regular alley-oop animations will activate consistently, from the Pro to the Elite to the Zion. I usually put most of these on so I can have a nice little diversity if I wanna get flashy or not. But if you don't wanna get too flashy, make sure you throw your Pro and your Elite on. Those are the main two that you wanna have on. You don't gotta have a super high dunk rating. 85 is the bare minimum just to get Elite. So just keep that in mind. 85 with a 60 vertical. And I definitely recommend you to put both of them on when it comes to the actual regular, because you don't know if you want to get a standing lob or you might end up getting an actual moving lob. It's just based on the situation. But when it comes to the actual city lobs, the park lobs, this is with park, this is with theater, things like that. This is going to be where you end up getting all the crazy flashy between the legs, 360, windmills, and all that. Now, you don't have to equip all of them. I just equipped all of them just for the content purposes, so you can end up seeing crazy dunks in videos, so you can have the highlights and things like that. But the best ones to me, I like 360s, and I like the under the legs ones. Those are maybe the best ones, and also flashy. Those are the top 3 ones that I would use, so I won't end up getting bumped out of animation or blocked consistently. But when it comes to contact alley-oops, now peep game. Now, if you have that driving dunk to get pro contact dunks, and that's all you got, use the pro contact alley-oops. But if you have higher to get elite contacts or small contacts or big contacts, do not equip pro contacts, because elite contacts have pro and elite contacts in them. And then with small contacts, it's way better than having pro. So if you got pro contacts, just only got an 89 or whatever driving dunk that you need, keep it. But if you got the other ones, a 92, 86, use elite and small and don't equip pro. You're gonna get more elite animations and more small contact animations when it comes to catching alley-oops. And that's the same thing when it comes to the big man contact alley-oops. Now that I just showed you that for the alley-oops, now I'm gonna show you what it is for contact dunks. Now we know when it comes to contact dunks, you gotta use that meter. You gotta get on that rim, and the best badge you need is posterizer. And the sweet spot is silver, gold, but as of that jump, silver, gold, and then legend. It's the same thing when it comes to using Hall of Fame this year. Hall of Fame is cool. It's not a crazy big boost, but yeah, silver, gold, and legend. Those are the ones you want to work with. But for the requirements that you need for pro contact dunks off 2, you know, 87 driving dunk, 75 vertical, pro contact dunks off 1, 89 driving dunk, 78 vertical. And you know, a lot of people say you can rock out with an 87 driving dunk this year, but I definitely recommend you at least get to 89, especially if you're on a build that's under 610, because you can get that Ja Morant dunk package, and that gets you a lot of when I say a lot of contact dunks. But for my small contacts, you need an 86 driving dunk, 75 vertical, and a lot of people sleep on these. Do not sleep on these if you're on a small guard build. Do not, especially if you got a small guard build with a 93 driving dunk. Do not sleep. Make sure you put your small contact dunks on. It definitely comes in handy, because it's times times that you will think you get a contact dunk animation, it will pull you into it. Now, for anybody that's using Elite, hey, off to 96 driving dunk with an 82 vertical. There's going to be more people with a 96 driving dunk that you're going to see more consistently than a 99 driving dunk to get that Elite contact dunk off one. Now, with Elite contact dunk off one, you need that 99 driving dunk with a 90 vertical, which you're going to end up seeing like once every like 50 to 100 games, to be honest. Now, I'm going to end up showing you how to use the dunk meter. If you don't know how to use the dunk meter or trigger the dunk meter, it's simple. This year is very simple. As you go into the rim, by the time you get to the mid paint, you're going to pull your right stick down while holding R2. As you're going to end up doing that, your dunk meter is going to happen and you're going to release it once you get to the top peak of your dunk. Now, if you're going to end up possibly getting a step back, that means you're doing it from too far or you did it at the wrong angle, because it happened to me sometimes. It happened a few times. But for standing dunks, now for my big man or people that got at least a 40 standing dunk on their build, you can't go wrong, especially if you got 40, 45, especially on a build that's more offensive based and you're not really trying to do standing dunks. Hey, make sure you put those on. But when it comes to these, this is all preference. If you want to end up putting these on, it's not going to make a big difference. The rating is more important. The rating is going to end up getting you the dunks more consistently. So if I got a 75 standing dunk and I'm only using regular standing dunk animations, I'm still going to get those animations even if I don't equip the ones that's 65 and 70 for my build. Now for the standing contact dunks, make sure you have an 80 standing dunk and you got a 90 standing dunk. And it doesn't require that much, especially for vertical, that I noticed for the bigger builds. And I know since the dunk meter is easier now, it's going to be easier to do standing dunks, but also with us having an adaptive dunk meter, there's two ways that you're going to end up doing standing dunks. It's between you're going to hold R2, hold your right stick up just so you get a simple standing dunk. But if you want a contact standing dunk, you're going to end up holding your right stick down while holding R2 while you got a decent position. Now your meter will change in between based on the contest or where they're at or where you're positioning at, and that's very important when it comes to getting standing contact dunks. Now if you're just going for a regular standing dunk and you're wide open, right stick up, R2. There's no point for you to do a random meter standing dunk if you're wide open. But if you want to get that contact dunk, hold R2 with the right stick down and you'll possibly get it. Now, when it comes to these NBA dunk packages, I'm gonna tell y'all this now. There's a lot of great NBA dunk packages. It's a lot. And 2K even made some dunk packages overpowered like LeBron James. Y'all know 90%, 80% the game, 90% of the game, anybody that got an 84 driving dunk with a 40 standing that's over 6'5", every 6'8" build is using that LeBron James dunk package. There is no doubt. This is literally handily maybe the best dunk package in the game as of the animations. You got the sidearm tomahawk, you got the straight arm tomahawk, you got the crazy cockback that you levitate. There's a lot of great animations out this dunk package. Then we got Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan dunk package is cool. You still do the free throw line dunk. You got the nice little cradle animation. Just know with the Michael Jordan dunk is very consistent when it comes to his cradle dunk. That's one of the dunk packages that actually activates the most out of his dunk package. So if you don't like cradle dunks, do not put Michael Jordan on because it will activate a lot. It's more overpowering for that one singular dunk. Now we got Russell Westbrook. I recommend Russell Westbrook if you can't get straight on tomahawk, but I still take Russell Westbrook off of straight on tomahawk because he has way more variety. He got the straight on tomahawks in his package. You need a 93 driving dunk with an 80 vertical, and most of y'all might get that with having posterizer on go. And I've been telling y'all about John Morant, 89 driving dunk, 68 vertical. Now it don't matter, as long as you under 6'10", you're gonna be able to go crazy. And if you got contact dunks, this is maybe one of the best dunk packs to get contact dunks off to. Literally, this is maybe the best contact dunk off to animation you can use. Then we got Julius Erving. I just started using Julius Erving, 84 driving dunk, 64 vertical. He got a few animations I like because he actually levitated and it's very hard to block, but it is a few animations that will end up getting you blocked, like some of his reverse animations. Now look, we got Vince Carter. Vince Carter has maybe the best 360 animation that's very fast and it's kind of hard to block. But if you under the paint, you might end up missing. But how this game go, you're gonna end up mostly successfully end up finishing this dunk on top of somebody. I'm telling you, when it comes to the contact aspect, it's cool. But 360 wise, he got the best 360 in the game. Then we got DeMar DeRozan. Now, if you got a low driving dunk rating, y'all know last year it was a 75 driving dunk. This year they dropped this at 73. Now, DeMar DeRozan is cool. It does have a few animations that will get you blocked. The same thing with Derrick Rose. I do have that Derrick Rose back scratcher animation, but out of all his other animations, they are crazy. Like, he got a lot of reverse clutch animations. Like, those are dunks that's very fast, but you can still pull them off. But a hidden gem like Zach LaVine, this dunk package right here, if you use it on a small guard, it's gonna come in handy. It levitates you. That's the crazy part. Zach LaVine on a small guard, it levitates you over a lot of people. The same thing with Scottie Pippen on you on a bigger build. Scottie Pippen literally levitates you with the Statue of Liberty kind of dunk. He just put the ball up straight in the air, and it's nowhere that somebody can block the ball. Then we got the Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunk packages still is just undefeated. It's very hard to get a block on this Giannis dunk. Most of the time you might end up possibly getting a block is if he end up going the wrong way, like he end up doing a Euro step into the defender to dunk the ball. Then we got Karl-Anthony Towns. Now some of y'all can mess with this. This is a 50-50 one. He does levitate. This is one that he does levitate, but when it comes to his standing dunk animations, they kind of I ain't really messing with him. But when it comes to Amari Stoudemire, this one is underrated. His driving dunks are crazy. His standing dunks are nice. These is one of those players that you want to end up keeping your eye on when it comes to standing dunks for my big builds or people that got 6'10" that can get contact dunks or even high fly with on them bigger builds. Now, if you want some decent standing dunks and somewhat driving dunks, Draymond Green. I've been using Draymond Green for the last maybe 2 years. Draymond Green, even when I was on the other account trying it on my bigger builds, bro, Draymond and Dwight are literally the same as NBA 2K25. And how this game works, you can get these dunks off. And you know how certain dunks that you need a little bit of momentum going to the rim to pull off? These, you can maybe take like 1-2 steps and you can just get up. 1-2 steps, even off the pick and roll. Pick and roll, hit 1-2, and you got a dunk animation almost every single time. And don't forget about the Devin Booker and the Malik Monk and the De'Aaron Fox. Those are still great NBA player dunks that you want to use if you want to end up getting on that rim as well. Now I'm going to end up showing you my dunk setup for all my builds combined. So plug and play where animations fit for your build. A dunk package, a lot of you might not put on, but I use that back scratcher, especially the quick drop back scratcher. It's nice. The clutch reverse baseline, I use this on a lot of taller builds. I use it on some of my small builds, but I usually stick with the regular baseline reverse off one. Then we got the athletic hangs. Athletic hangs, I put it on every build. Every single build. Unless I want to use certain dunk packages that this is one is going to overpower, I'm going to end up using the athletic hangs off one because it's one of the safest dunks you can use and it helps you glide to the rim. And like I told you, if I'm not using the clutch reverse, I'm going to use the baseline reverse off one. Those are only two reverses I usually use. For standing dunks, these are the main two I use because I don't put my standing dunk too high unless it's on a real dunking build like the big builds. Like if I do go anything higher, I will end up putting it for athletic on both things. Now when it comes to the NBA player dunks, you can use Devin Booker. Especially my guards that don't have high driving dunk, 80 driving dunk, and you like in between, you in a decent mark, use Devin Booker. If you just want to get on that rim and you don't want to be too flashy, use Devin Booker, try De'Aaron Fox. Those are the main two I would end up using, especially if you pass that 80, you are almost closer to the higher ranking of 85. But even on my builds that have low driving dunk, like I told you, I use Klay Thompson. I've been using Klay Thompson on so many builds, my SGA build, my LaMelo build, my Tyrese Halliburton build, and even my Luka Doncic build because this dunk package works so well. But when it comes to my favorite dunk and the most overpowered dunk in NBA 2K26, LeBron James. LeBron James dunk package is literally top one when it comes to best dunks in the game. From the variety that you get from using this dunk package and hard to block, it's ridiculous. The same thing with John Morant. John Morant is my favorite because I told you, you get a lot of contact dunk off twos with using John Morant, and his dunk package is very hard to block. Only time it's really going to block if you really time it perfectly to end up getting it. The same thing with Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, he got a straight arm tomahawks, he got a few quick drops off one, and he got a small back scratcher that's in his dunk package, but it's nothing too crazy. Mostly going to be tomahawk animations off one. Then we got the Draymond Green, like I told you, for my bigger builds, or if you just want to be able to get up on that rim, hey, Draymond. He got an aggressive dunk package. That's one thing I say. He got an aggressive dunk package, but it's very consistent. The same with Dwight Howard. I told y'all that Draymond and that Dwight Howard are maybe the best two. A lot of people say, oh, why you don't use Shaq? Shaq dunk package is too slow. That's one thing I can say. Shaq dunk package is too slow. But then I use Michael Jordan here and there, especially for videos like the MJ build. We got to use the Michael Jordan dunk package. It's cool, but if you don't like cradle dunks, don't use it. But if you want to build at 6'5" and up and you have a 75 standing dunk and a 73 driving dunk and you got the 50 vertical, Giannis is the one. 6'10", 7-footers. If you can get this, put it on. One of the best dunk packages you can end up using. You get a nice little tomahawk, you get the nice little Euro stuff. Like, he has everything in his package, and his standing dunks are actually nice as well. Now, I just gave you all the best dunk packages you can use, even when it comes to getting contact dunks, contact alley-oops, standing dunks, standing contacts. Hey, man, all I need y'all boys to do is let me know down in the comment section what dunk package is your favorite, but also like the video and subscribe. And if you haven't checked out these two videos on the screen, make sure you click the screen and end up watching one of these videos, man.